You can win this sporty truck with just one answer on Card Shark. And if you play your cards right, you can win $32,000. And now, the host of Card Shark, Bob Eubanks.
All right. Thank you, G. Wood. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Card Shark. We hope you're having a happy holiday season. Let me tell you where we're going to pick our show up. Yesterday, our champion had just become champ again, and he was ready to play for the big money in a brand new truck. We're going to get him out here, and that's the way we're going to start our show today. He's won $1,225 so far. Andy Devine is our champion. Come on, Andy. How are you, pal?
I'm just fine, Bob.
I'm fascinated by your name, Andy Devine. Any problems with that name?
Oh, always. When I was younger, people say, "Oh, are you related to Andy Devine?" I go, "No, you know, that's when I was known as Richard. And now I changed to Andy, and they go, "No, you're not Andy Devine. That's not your real name."
No, he had more hair than you. Yeah. Of course, everybody has more hair than me. So, hey, you ready to play for the big money?
I'm ready.
Okay, here's our two lovely dealers on Card Sharks, Lacey Pemberton and Susanna Williams. Good morning, ladies. You look beautiful today. Now, we're going to make your Christmas season just wonderful, my friend, because the ladies are going to deal out the cards. Remember, you can change one card per line. Minimum bets are $50 each time. And we're going to start you off with $200 of our money. You got it?
Sounds
Good luck.
great.
Let's win some money now, Andy. Come on. Okay, he's off and running. First card, got $200, is a jack.
Change that card.
Well, change the jack.
Number 3.
I'll be darned, he's changing the jack. Well, Lacey, let's see if it was the right thing to do. 5 is yours now, $200.
150 higher.
150, higher than the 5. No, back to $50, Andy.
All of it higher.
All of it, higher than the 4. There you go, $100.
$50 lower.
$50 lower than the 10. 8 is yours. 150 up here, give you another 4. You got 550 and an 8.
Change that card. Number 1.
Number 1. Come on, Lacey. Good card. 8 is a 5 again. 550.
550. 400 higher.
$400 higher than the 5. There you go. 9.5.
Lower.
Sure. It's going to be worth $1,900 to you, and it is. $1,900.
$50 lower.
$50 lower than the 8. Ooh, back to $1,850, but a queen and a good card for you. Now, make some money, pal.
$1,400 lower.
$1,400 lower than the queen. It is. $3,250.
Yeah.
Very nice indeed. All right, good for you. Total winnings so far now are $4,475. And now we're going to give you a chance to win a neat new truck. Your wife's down there going, yeah. Gino, tell them about the truck you could win. Come here, Andy.
The Toyota two-wheel drive standard bed truck. It comes equipped with all standard features, including a 4-speed manual transmission and California emission. Good luck, Andy Devine.
Here we go. Chance to win a nice new truck. You already got over $4,400 in cash. And let me tell you how you can win this truck. Because all week long in our studio audience, we have 10 bachelors who are over the age of 65. They're all looking for a wife. Oh, those crazy devils down there. I'm going to ask you a question about our 10 bachelors. Then I'll ask you to register your answer on our range board over here. So Lacey has the question. Thank you, babe. Here we go, Andy. Before the show, we ask our 10 bachelors, has a woman ever tried to pick you up? How many of these 10 bachelors said a woman has tried to pick them up? Got it?
Got
okay,
it.
go over there and place the marker on your answer. How many of these 10 guys said a woman has tried to pick them up? Smiling faces down there. See what Andy says. Andy's on 4. He went back to 5. All right, if the answer is 5, you win the truck. If you're off by 1, if it's 4 or 6, then you win another $500. So got 3 chances to win on our show. Well, the actual number of these bachelors who said a woman has tried to pick them up is all 10 of them. Hey, we're not dealing with lightweight guys down there. I mean, these are Romeos Supreme, you know what I mean? Like Taco Supreme. I mean, these are Romeos. It's all right, you didn't win the truck, but you do have a lot of money and a chance to win some more. We'll be right back to meet a new challenger right after this. We are back, and our champion has now won over $4,400 in cash. Congratulations to you. Time to meet a new challenger, and her name is Adrienne, and let's get her in here. Come on, Adrienne. Hi.
Hi.
Tell me about Adrienne.
I'm Adrienne Osceola. I'm from Badger, California.
Where the heck is Badger?
Badger is in the foothills of the Sierras, about 3,300 feet up in Central California.
And that man on that button, who's he?
That's Big Al from downtown Brooklyn, and he's otherwise known as the mayor of Myrtle Avenue, and he's the man of my dreams, and I brought him for luck.
Is he your husband?
Of course.
Well, you just said he's,
no,
you know...
he's some guy I picked up somewhere. No.
Well, hey, you just told me, you know, that you know, he's the mayor of this and from downtown here, and you didn't say that he was your husband.
He's
I just thought...
my husband.
How many years have you been married to the old guy?
9 years.
Oh, 9. You got a late start.
Well, no, I tried some others out first.
Oh, yeah. You and Andy have a lot to talk about. Yeah, Andy's on his 5th one.
No.
No, 2nd. I lied to you. Okay, cards are dealt out, and let's get this game going right now. If you win 2 games, you're the champ. Andy, first question goes to you. And Andy, this question involves our 10 65-year-old bachelors, or over 65 anyway, all looking for a wife. They are. So everybody has been picked up by a girl at one time. You devils, you. Look at this, guys. Before the show, we asked these 10 bachelors, have you ever gone to pick up a date and then suddenly been able to, and then suddenly been unable? Okay, thank you very much. I'm just learning how to do this. It's only been 22 years. Here's the question, Andy. Have you ever gone to pick up a date and then suddenly you were unable to remember her name? How many of these 10 bachelors admitted they've forgotten their date's name?
I don't think very many of them did. I'd only say maybe 4 of them.
4 of them?
4 of them.
Adrienne, what do you think about this? Did you meet the guys?
I saw them, and they all look pretty good to me, and I don't think that they're
because you're married to an old guy, too. That's why you say that.
I think it's a little bit lower.
A little lower than that? Wouldn't that be embarrassing to pick up a girl and you can't remember her name? Call her Buddy all night. And I mean all night. The actual number of these bachelors who have forgotten their date's name is 3 of them. It was a little bit lower, Adrienne, yes. All right, which 3 of you guys? Raise your hand if you would, please. I want to know all about this. Well, Almont, what happened?
Well, I just took this woman out for dinner. Couldn't remember her name when I went to pick her up. Got by the whole evening without knowing her name, and I still don't know it.
Did you go out with her again?
No.
How come?
I didn't remember her name.
I got it. Okay. Probably couldn't remember where she lived either. Adrienne, you ready? Here's a card for you, huh?
Oh, lower!
Lower it is.
Higher!
Higher it is again.
Lower!
Going lower. Can you believe that?
No.
Oh, I know. It's Susanna's fault. Okay, back to the base card you go, and Andy gets a free shot. He doesn't deserve it. He hasn't done anything. You know what I mean? There, Andy.
It's going to be higher.
Higher than the 6. Yeah.
It's going to be lower.
Lower than the 10. You got it again.
It's going to be higher.
Higher than the 7. No. Andy, read my lips. Freeze. There we go. Just want to make sure you knew how to say that. Adrienne, I have the nicest question for you that you've ever heard.
I hope you're right.
You know who Don Johnson is?
Don Johnson?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's that young, handsome guy that sings with Barbra Streisand on that new song. Miami Vice.
Yeah, that's who he is, all right. Well, he has a new hairstyle. Did you know that?
Yes.
He's wearing a ponytail. So we surveyed 100 single women, and we asked them, do you think a guy looks sexy with a ponytail? How many single women said a guy does look sexy that way?
Personally, I would not like a guy with a ponytail, but Don Johnson is like the in thing, all right? I mean, he sets trends. I would say 53 women would like a man with a ponytail.
I think a guy looks sexy with a ponytail.
Yeah,
53.
sexy.
Andy?
I don't have one, but when I was younger, I had one.
Did you really?
Yeah, real nice long one, but that was a long, long time ago.
No kidding.
It's good. I like a ponytail. I think my wife likes Don Johnson's ponytail. I think a lot of other single women would, too.
Probably like more in his ponytail.
Well, that, too, probably.
Yeah.
So, I think it's going to be higher.
Higher? Huh. The actual number of single women who said a guy looks sexy with a ponytail is 38 of them. No, it wasn't higher, it was lower. Adrienne has the control. Okay, Adrienne, here we go.
We're going lower.
Let's see if it is, yeah.
We're going higher.
Higher again, 7. Freeze right there. She knows how to say that word. Okay. 2 cards away from winning game number 1, Adrienne. We'll pause for these words, and we'll come right back with more card sharks right after this. Okay, let's continue with our game. Andy, got a question for you. Educated guess question, Andrew. If you wanted to send a Christmas card to every family in the United States, how much would it cost you in postage stamps? You could send a Christmas card to every family in the United States. How much would it cost you in postage stamps?
Oh, $50 million.
$50 million. Adrienne, what do you say?
I'm higher.
Higher than that.
Yeah, I think I'm right.
You think you're right? Okay, you thought you were right when you married that guy, too, didn't you?
Yeah, I was.
I know you are. Let's see if you're right this time.
Okay.
The actual cost of postage stamps to send a Christmas card to every family in the United States is $16,283,250. You can use that at your Christmas party, folks. $16,283,250 to send a Christmas card to everybody. I think that's something everybody should do. Here we go. Andy, what do you want to do?
Change that card.
Change the 6.
Aye.
Silly devil. 6 is a 2.
Higher.
Higher, you got it.
Higher.
Go on. 3. Sure. Okay. That ties the game up right there. Sudden death time, you guys. 4th and final question. Someone has to win the game on the next play of the card. So it's really control is what you're looking for here. Adrienne, you have children?
3 daughters.
Really? You ever have to take them to a psychiatrist?
1 I did.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Well, we surveyed 100 child psychiatrists. We asked them, if a divorced mother of a young child goes on a date, is it okay for her date to spend the night? How many child psychiatrists said that that's okay?
I would never do that. I was divorced, and I never allowed the man that I was going out with to spend the night being... It's right. It's just, psychiatrists will agree with me. I would say
You thought
that,
you were right about the Christmas cards, too,
yeah,
remember?
I was wrong about that one. I would say that 72 psychiatrists would say it's
How many
wrong.
say it's okay?
Oh, it's okay?
Mhm.
72, 28.
28. Good math. I like it. Okay, Andy, she says 28 out of 100 psychiatrists, child psychiatrists, say that it's okay for her to spend the night, or the date to spend the night.
Well, when you think of child psychologists, I try to think of the opposite what normal people would think. So, if it would be okay to have them, if they think it's okay for them to spend the night, normal people would say it's not okay. So I'm going to say it's going to be higher.
What's he talking about? Does he know at all reverse logic?
Reverse
Yeah.
logic.
Oh. So what was your answer, Andy?
It's
I'm
gonna be
sorry, I
higher.
fell asleep. Oh, you say it's going to be higher than that?
Yes.
How'd you get to be champion with this kind of logic? That's what I want to know. The actual number of child psychiatrists who said it's okay for a divorced mother to have her date spend the night is 42. All right. It worked. It worked.
Change the card.
Wait a minute. I got things to do.
Okay.
This is sudden death. You can play or you can pass.
I'm going to pass.
Pass it on to the lady, all right? Still want to change the card, Andy?
No.
Okay. Up to you, Adrienne. If you run the cards, you win the game. If you make a mistake, he wins.
Higher.
Higher than the 7 it is.
Lower.
Okay, if it's lower, you win game number 1. If it's not lower, Andy wins game number 1. Lower than the 9? No. Andy wins the game. What were you counting on your fingers?
10, Jack, Queen.
Oh, you were counting, playing the odds right there on your fingers. I see. All right. Well, Andy, $100 added to your total. Game number 2 will begin when we come back right after this. Don't go away, folks. Welcome back to Card Sharks. We are now going to play game number 2. And so, Adrienne, you know that you must win this game to stay in this little thing. And if you win this game, you're the champion again. You play for the money and all of the new truck and everything. So let's see what happens, all right? Susanna's dealing out the cards from the very same deck. First question goes to Andy. This question involves our 10 bachelors over the age of 65 looking for a wife. And there they are. Okay. Now, before the show, Andy, we ask our 10 bachelors, has a woman ever slapped your face for getting fresh? How many of these 10 bachelors admitted a woman has slapped them for getting fresh?
Admitted it?
Admitted it, yeah.
I'd say about 6 of those guys had gotten slapped before.
You think so, huh?
Yeah, they good guys there.
Yeah, okay. What do you think, Adrienne?
They don't look slappable. I'm going to say it's lower.
You don't think they look slappable?
No.
One old guy's dating a girl 35 years old.
Well, more power to him.
Oh. The actual number of these bachelors who said a woman has slapped them for getting fresh is 3 of them. You're right, Adrienne. Yes. Okay, where are the 3 guys with the bruises? Raise your hand if you would, please. John raises his hand for everything. You notice that? And it's Joe. Hey, Sal, what happened?
Just last week at the senior center.
Last week at the senior center, a woman slapped you? What did you do?
I put my hand on her leg and she slapped me.
No! Why did she slap you? Because you took your hand off?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't take it off? Are you still seeing each other?
Yes.
Oh, so... Women are hard to figure out, aren't they?
They sure are.
Yeah, I know. Okay, thank you, guys. Adrienne, you ready? Here we go. 8 is yours, hon. I change it?
Change it.
Sure, we will. 8 becomes now an 8 again.
Lower.
Lower than the 8? No, I'm sorry, not lower than the 8. Okay, Andy, you got a free chance. 6?
Higher.
Higher than the 6. 7?
Higher.
Higher again. 9. 3. Yes. Boy, those are lousy cards. Not a face card up there. All right, let's try another question. Adrienne, this is yours. You know, Adrienne, presidential candidates often brag that they're family men. So we surveyed 100 people, and we asked them, if you agreed with his policies, would you vote for a bachelor for president? How many people would vote for a bachelor?
I don't think that people have confidence in a person that doesn't have a personal relationship with a woman, their kids, and I don't think that's going to be a very high number. I don't. Maybe...
You wouldn't vote for a bachelor?
I wouldn't vote for a bachelor, no. No, I would not vote for a bachelor.
You've married a lot of them.
That has nothing to do with being president of the United States. He's not a bachelor, excuse me, is not a well-rounded person. He doesn't have all kinds of relationships. I know I'm not popular right now.
Look at those 10 old guys down there saying, boo.
I'm going to say 36. Repeat the question.
How many would vote for a bachelor?
36.
36. Andy, what do you think about this?
I'd vote for bachelor in a heartbeat. The only problem I'd have with it is you'd have, what, first girlfriend? But the families, it'd be hard.
So, we've had that before without bachelors.
But I think, I kind of agree about the stability.
You do, huh?
Most of the people would say he's going to be stable, he's not going to be catting around in different countries, looking for a girlfriend, looking for a wife. I think, what's the question one more time?
She said 36 out of 100 would vote for a bachelor. I want you to say higher or lower, Andy.
Higher or lower?
Andy.
Higher.
Higher, all right. Actual number of people who would vote for a bachelor for president is 86 of them would. I mean, join the world, Adrienne. You know what I mean? What are you going to do with this?
Change that card.
Change that one? Okay. Whoops. Hang on just a second. I don't have a hold of it yet. There we go. 9 is now a 9 again.
Oh. Lower.
Lower than the 9. No.
No.
Lower than the 9. Adrienne, the 8 is still your card. You got to play it.
I have to play it. Higher.
Higher. Yes.
Lower.
Lower than the 9. 6. There's a bunch of face cards in these decks, you know that.
Higher.
Higher than a 6. There's one.
Lower.
If you're right, if it is lower, you win the game, and we will play a tiebreaker. Lower than the jack. No. Oh, my goodness, my goodness. All right.
Luck.
Whew. Terrible luck. We'll be right back with more Card Sharks right after this. Welcome back to Card Sharks. Hey, that's about all the time we have for today. That means we're going to have to pick it up next time, so we're leaving off right now. What's your name? A friend of mine. This is Carmine Gentili, and Carmine lives in what part of Ohio?
Kettering.
Kettering, Ohio. Right by Dayton, Ohio. Well, he's a Card Shark fan, and we wanted to bring him up here to help us say goodbye. So that's what we're doing, and we're really glad you came to visit us, my friend. Thank you, Carmine. So for Susanna Williams, for Lacey Pemberton, for Gene Wood and the whole gang, and for my friend Carmine, I'm Bob Eubanks saying thank you very much for watching Card Sharks. We couldn't do it without you. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
What is...